Hey.
What up, though?
Hey, man, nothing much. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? Out here trying to make it do what it do.
I know that's right. I know that's right. I really appreciate this overlapping, time that we're gonna spend together. I appreciate you being on the show. Past couple of days, we've been, texting, talking about trying to make time to talk, and we found it. We found it on my recording day. So that's perfect. I was running out of time last night trying to talk to you. That 7 o'clock time is usually perfect, right when my son goes to sleep. But this man was
Right.
going wild last night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had just had daylight savings time. So the in his mind, the sun's out and it's time to be outside playing right now. And it's like, nah, come inside here for dinner. You got a bath coming up. And he's like, nah,
Like, nah, son. Still sunny
I'm
outside.
good. It's time to go outside and play for like 20 minutes. It was terrifying. He was running back and forth up and down the house, screaming, throwing stuff. I told my son, like, come here, man. We're talking and fighting a little bit. I was like, I love you, right? He's 3. He says, I don't love you anymore, Daddy.
Ah,
I don't love you anymore. He's shouting repeatedly. Hey, let's go. Hey, you know what? Fine. Get your ass in the bath.
right. All right. And too bad. I still love you.
That's right. Now go to sleep. It was terrifying. Man, so you said you had some questions maybe about some fitness. I would love to help you. This is how the calls usually go. I don't always record them on the podcast, but you are my family and I love you. After we do your questions, I'll give the best answer I got. I will. Uh,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Hopefully, you can tell the people a little story about me.
Oh, man.
Yeah, she'll be good. I bet you got a couple of them right off the top. Um,
Right.
You said you were looking at the YouTube channel that I've produced. If you're watching, you can search AJB1371 on YouTube. That's the YouTube handle until I create something more professional. Um,
Right.
what kind of videos you're checking out the videos? What kind of activities, man, or what kind of questions you got for me?
Well, I mean, hell, shit, I could just start with a real quick story. I don't know if your podcast is PG, you know what I'm saying? Because,
Hey, say whatever you want.
sometimes I curse. But, you know,
Yeah.
just real quick, I'm saying, real brief, history. Just, watching you grow up as a youngster, I'm saying, wilding, you know what I mean? And just seeing the transformation throughout the years, you've come a long way, I'm saying, just as a young dude out in the streets, doing your thing, going through trials and tribulations, coming out the military, trying to find your way, and then getting into this, physical fitness thing. I found it awesome because you came out a beast, you was already fit, and then you found your niche, and now you helping everybody else try to find their way out here in these streets because it's a struggle, especially for me. We're trying to stay in shape and be healthy and all the other stuff, working and stuff. And the fact that my brother is a personal trainer, I'm just like, shit, why go to all these other cats when, I got this dude who is doing everything everybody else is doing, and to me, seem like doing on a higher level. Because that, bring me to the YouTube videos because I've been trying to get in shape and all this other stuff, and just trying to find different stuff to do and not just keep doing the same things. I know, once you're working out, your body will plateau at some point,
Yeah.
especially if you're
Yeah.
just doing the same exercises over and over. So my girl, she be trying to work out. So I was like, she got to a point where she felt like she wasn't losing any more weight. She felt like she was getting stronger and everything, but she didn't feel like she was losing weight. So I was like, well, shit. My brother got all these videos on YouTube. It's like when we go to the gym or whatever on the weekends, why don't we just try to find like different exercises we can do? I don't know what the technical term might be, but to me, I feel like, it's like just tricking your body and not doing the same movements over and over again. So then it's just going to get used to that and it ain't going to be no progress in my
Well,
mind.
You know, it's something. It's something you're getting into the right lane of thought as far as like needing to have new activities and experiences. You know, especially as you're trying to transform your body, and
Right.
you want to like work on. You know what I feel like I think I'm hearing is maybe some body composition stuff because even when you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to gain muscle mass and
Right.
lose body fat. So it's really like a body composition, you know, transformation. As you want to lessen your body fat percentage, you need to increase the lean muscle mass percentage. So the ratio is in favor of the muscle. I feel like we were texting a little bit, you know, and you were talking about how you were cleaning up your diet, and that's perfect. You're developing a better relationship with food.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's the
Absolutely.
part that people struggle with. I struggle with. I'm, you know, a human being, and this is another way that humans are connected. Um, the struggle with having a healthy relationship with food,
Yes.
because often it's like you know this binging effect over the weekend, whether it's
Mhm.
drinking or sweets. You know, my cheat meal is 3 days long. You know, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday, instead of just one day, right? Or cheat. The phrase is
Right.
cheat meal. You know what I'm saying? It's not cheat
Right.
weekend.
Treat cheat meal, cheat day,
It
but yeah, some
turns
people be
into a
like, all
month.
right, well, Friday turned in Saturday, turned in Sunday, and I'll just get back to it on Monday.
Hopefully, but that's when the cycle begins continues, right? Because it's this punishment that takes place on Monday,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
the people punish themselves on Friday because they know what they're about to do over the weekend.
True.
This is how humans are connected. People, you're not alone. I don't know if you've done this in the past. Maybe you used to do it. You've gotten away from that, or you know,
Oh
it's
yeah.
like you know people that talk like this too. You'd be like, "Damn, man, I was just talking about that." So it's really crazy how humans are literally connected in more ways than one,
Yeah.
not just by
Absolutely.
death. Okay, so that's what we always hear at every funeral. You'd be like, "Man, we got to get together outside the funeral." Like, yes, we
Yes.
do.
Yes, we do.
Human beings are
Absolutely.
connected in more ways than one. I'm gonna die on this hill. So the
Yeah.
calorie deficit will be really huge for losing body fat. The calorie deficit for
Right. And
consistent
you was
amount of
telling me
time.
about like the calories and asking me, and like I honestly don't know how many calories I'm consuming or not consuming, but I do know like I changed my diet because I've been meal prepping, and well, like I didn't have a horrible diet already anyway because I probably like 3 years now. Like I stopped eating meat. Well, in the beginning I was vegan, and that didn't last long because that was just too extreme. Then I went to vegetarian, and then I started missing meat, so I started adding like fish and shrimp. So now I just call myself a flexitarian because I go between vegan, vegetarian, and pescatarian at any given moment, any given day,
There you go.
and you know what I mean. And I just keep it right there, but I still don't eat like chicken, steak, pork, or any other type of meat, you know. So my diet wasn't horrible, other than trying to get rid of sugar because I'm a snacker, and you know, I think like most people, I'm addicted to sugar. So I've been trying to find ways to cut that out of my diet because my main goal is to get rid of my stomach, and you know, I feel like you know that's where all the sugar is probably going.
As it goes to the midsection. All again, human connection. All right, that's how it goes. Evolutionary, just happening. That's where it all goes. But that's good.
Right.
Yeah, cut the sugar because if you start looking at those labels, you probably notice sugar isn't everything.
Everything,
So it's almost
everything.
like you have to allow like for a sugar budget, you know. So it's like I'm having like 20 grams of sugar, and it's you know fruits or you know 50 grams, whatever the budget would be.
Right.
You can definitely go to that no sugar, super strict or whatever. But that's
I
good.
tried
Just
the
starting to
month of
find out.
February.
Say
I
again.
did that the month of February.
There you go.
I was like no sugar for the whole month, and in doing that, you know, it forces you to read the labels of everything that you
Yeah.
consume. And, you know, I was like, okay, well, this says it don't have sugar, but it has, what is it, added sugar or something? I
It'll
can't
be
remember the,
sucrose or you know dextrose, some type
right,
of that little ending. It's when you see that ending, you know, that's when you can tell it's a fructose, uh,
right,
fructose. sucrose, dextrose,
and
that
Coast
ending.
is basically corn syrup,
Yeah, dude's junk.
All right, so I was looking at sugars and added sugars and all of that type of stuff, but that even in itself was driving me crazy. So yeah, I think like how you're saying, allow yourself like so many grams of sugar,
And
would
when you're
probably
getting
be
them,
more
though,
realistic.
hopefully when you're getting them, it's paired with some nutrients. Like fruit has sugar in it; it's naturally occurring. So maybe that's the lesser of two evils. But it's like the
Yeah.
overconsumption. It's like some people are having 36 ounces, 36 grams of sugar, 32 or whatever, like in a soda, right? They'll have like 6 cans of soda in a day. So that's just too much.
Right. And something that blew my mind, when it comes to sugar, because, like I was saying, realized I was an addict, addicted to sugar. You know what I'm saying?
You're not the only one.
There was a time when I was like, all right, I'm going to just stop eating, snacks, eating sweets, eating candy, eating all this other type of stuff. And I'm going to just start consuming large amounts of fruit to substitute, my addiction for this sugar.
The
It's
sweet
like,
tooth.
I'll eat some fruit because it's sweet. But then I went to a doctor and it blew my mind because he was telling me like there was a such thing as eating too much fruit because it still has like natural occurring sugar in it, which I didn't even think was a thing. So it's like, well, damn, I'm trying to get away from one and do the right thing. So now you're telling me it's possible for me to consume too much fruit because then I'm still getting a whole lot of sugar.
Yeah, and I would say he was probably maybe, I'm not a registered dietitian, but what I could imagine is going on there is he's just trying to err on the side of caution. And, because everyone's makeup is a little bit different, as much as humans are connected, the way that we digest food is all different. So, like, even how you're starting to notice the way you can, have the fish or not have fish or, consume certain vegetables and not other vegetables, things that your stomach can process properly, and it's like when you might only have this talk with your doctor, but I'm like a personal trainer, so it seems like you wouldn't have a talk with me about this, but like the way you poop. Is your stomach all jacked up? You got bubble guts all the time? Then you're probably eating something that's upsetting your digestive system. Or maybe there's an internal problem.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of diverticulitis?
It sounds familiar.
You work in the hospital. You'd be like, look up that right quick, and you'll be like, oh, that
Yeah.
sounds horrifying. You like holes in your large intestine. Horrifying. But something that you've been putting in there over a long period of time maybe, or it just naturally deteriorate, Humans, man, it's so crazy. What's Crohn's disease? I bet you've heard of that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
My old roommate used to have Crohn's disease. He was always kind of keeled over, drinking like weird yogurt protein drinks and like smoking dank and just chilling. Stomach upset all the time, man. People walk around in discomfort and don't even realize it.
Right.
Well, that's the sugar thing, man. Yeah, like too much fruit. I'm probably in a group that would say it's going to be hard to reach that toxic level. But in an effort to, lose that body fat and not consume so many calories, like something like an avocado has a lot of calories from the fats. So I could imagine, once you start to get to a level of consumption with fruit, it might have some negative effects, but I'm not sure what that level would be.
Right. It's almost like you probably just eating nothing but fruit, the sweetest fruit you can think of, watermelon and whatever else, constantly all day long.
And that's all you ate.
That's not realistic. Yeah.
But people, he probably was saying something like that because he knows people get super, hyper focused and like tunnel vision.
Especially nowadays with all these fad diets.
Oh my God! Please, else. For real. You know what? I'm glad we're doing this too because it's forcing me to remember that I need to update my YouTube channel. That's right, AJB1371. When you search YouTube, hey. Shameless plug. Hey, shameless plug because people need to find it.
You got to let them know.
That's right. And it will be this way until I clean it up and make it more proper. Maybe like Omni Physical Solutions YouTube page. I don't even know yet, but this is where I'm working from right now because usually it's just demonstration videos for the people that are close to me, you know?
Don't forget about the Anthony Baker Show.
That's right, the Anthony Baker Show. And this is where on Instagram, that's where this podcast is going to go and onto the YouTube channel. So it's helping remind me that I need to update that thing and stay posting new demonstration videos because sometimes I take the videos, but I just send them in the text to the person. You know, I don't post it. So this talk that we're doing is making, you know, it's pushing me a little bit more to be a little bit better. And that's why I love you.
That's what's up. So yeah, my main focus right now is I don't really necessarily care to lose weight. I am 241 now.
That's a good size for you. 6'6", right?
6'4".
There you go.
Yeah, 6'4". I was like 250. Then I started working out. Now I'm down to like 241. But like my goal wasn't to lose weight. Like I don't want to be no beanpole, no tall skinny cat. You know what I'm saying? I like being able to throw my weight around. But I do want to get rid of this stomach. That's my main focus.
I hear that. And that's where it's at because that's the toughest spot to lose.
Yeah, and it seems like it definitely is for me.
So I'll tell you this. Today's Wednesday. Over the next couple of days, you know, just be natural. You know, think about cutting the calories, whatever. But then 3 days diet journal. Document everything you write. It's going to be annoying, but over the 3 days, we can have another talk. I'll help you calculate the number of calories you ate per day, and we'll see how, you know, it stacks up when you reflect back. And you're like, you know what? I felt like hell that day. I felt great. You know, I felt And we look back. We look at your hydration levels, what kind of food you ate. You know, we check your mood, the days where you felt the best. What did you eat and how much?
Right.
And
well,
then
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I will probably start that on Monday because I know I have a wedding to go to. And so does alcohol, like, are we journaling alcohol? Because I know
everything you put in your body. But Tion, I'm telling you, you might forget when you go to the wedding, and this is one of those hard things to tell when you go out for food. You don't know where your portions are. You don't know, but when you cook it at home, you know I had 1 chicken breast and a cup of, you know, rice or whatever. Yeah. So when you're going out to the, you know, wedding, going out for dinner with people, that's when you can overconsume.
Kind of go off the rails a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. But that's when you should have that proper relationship with food. Work on the discipline in between those events. So when you get to Thanksgiving, you get to the weddings, Christmas time, you do it guilt-free.
Right.
Easier said than done.
You're already disciplined and already know.
Yes. Work on the discipline in between these events. My good man, I have to have another phone call here. I'm going to call my Aunt Cynthia.
Oh, for sure. I'm ready to go to work anyway.
I hear you. Hey, look, you're on the front lines, baby, in the hospital.
Oh yeah.
I've been talking
every day.
I've been telling people, man, you're on the front lines in the hospital, like where the bloodbath is going down.
I'm in the ER. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
First contact.
In Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. That's my brother. Let's go. His name's Tion. He's infamous on the interwebs. You won't find him. But what was I gonna say? I'm like on the reconnaissance team. I'm on the reconnaissance team as a fitness trainer. I'm not on the front lines with you in the hospital. That's where the bloodbath is taken. I'm out here behind enemy lines trying to defy and break the curse and break that cycle that humans find themselves in.
Right.
I got to roll, man. I love you. We're going to talk soon.
All right, love you.
Don't be scared to start that diet journal over the wedding, but I know you might forget how many drinks you have.
Well, you know.
Hey, maybe the next phone call, maybe you're going to tell us about your wedding experience when you came to the wedding, because that was so fun.
I'm a true baker.
People tell me how much fun they had at the wedding.
Oh, what? When they can remember the stuff that they actually did, it comes and goes.
Yes. Try to remember. We're going to talk about, maybe that'll be our next phone call.
All right, man.
I got to run, man. I love you.
Love you.
Later. Ow! baby. So my brother, I used to follow that man around when I was a child, follow him around from room to room. When I grew up without my dad and it was just my mom and I, we'd go out and visit. And then it'd be like, oh, look, this is your brother. And I'd be like, wow, who is he? Follow this man everywhere. Stand outside the bathroom and just wait. Just wait. I'd be like, dude, stop following me. Like a little shadow, super annoying. I appreciate everybody for watching. You know my 3 keys to happiness and success, but happiness isn't everything. I'm out.